Our country is not the only thing to which we owe our allegiance to. We also owe our allegiance to justice and to humanity. Patriotism is not just about waving the flag, but in striving for a righteous and a strong Nigeria. Hello, and thank you for joining us on another episode of The Eagle. My name is Aisha Muhammad.
Imagine a society where everything works. Durable road networks, stable electricity supply, portable water, well-equipped and functional healthcare facilities, quality education for all, affordable housing schemes, social security benefits, job creation, and a lot more that makes life comfortable to live. That is an ideal society. We can only achieve these if we all play our part. Say no to corruption to enjoy these benefits. Kill corruption to save Nigeria. This message is from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC.
On the program today, EFCC presents 2021 budget to National Assembly. NLRC seeks EFCC support in fighting lottery scam. EFCC tax law enforcement agencies on collaboration. This and more right after this timeout. Please stay tuned. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC has presented a budget of 29,861,694,947 naira to the National Assembly for its operations in 2021. A breakdown of the estimate was given during the budget presentation to the Senate Committee on Anti-Corruption and Financial Crimes, headed by Senator Abdul Kwari. Here are the details of the presentation.
A breakdown of the estimate indicates that 24,407,559,975 naira is earmarked as personnel cost, 3,600,773,354 naira as overhead, while 1,853,361,618 naira is projected for capital expenditure. Presenting the budget to Senate Committee on Anti-Corruption and Financial Crimes, headed by Senator Abdul Kwari, the acting chairman of the commission, Mohammed Umar Abba, gave an overview of the performance of the commission's 2020 budget. He disclosed that of the total of 32.69 billion naira appropriated for the commission in the current year, 25.136 billion naira, representing 76.88%, has so far been released.
It is my pleasure to present to this distinguished committee the 2020 Budget Performance Report of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Let me begin by talking on the overview, 2020 year, giving an overview. In 2020 financial year, a total sum of 32.694 billion naira was appropriated to the Commission. Mr. Chairman, distinguished members, out of the 25.136 billion naira released so far from the 32.694 appropriation, 18.823 billion naira, representing 74.88%, has been fully utilized as detailed in the summary of the 2020 Budget Performance Report.
A breakdown of the figure shows that 21.398 billion naira was released as personnel cost, 2.100 billion naira for overhead, and 1.638 billion naira for capital projects. ABA further disclosed that 18.823 billion naira, representing 74.88% of the 25.136 billion naira released, has been fully utilized. Martha Eche, reporting for The Eagle.
The acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Mohammed Umar Abba, has declared open a two-day virtual training for the network of anti-corruption institutions in West Africa, Nasiwa, on capacity building, intervention on corruption risk assessment, asset seizure, forfeiture and recovery, as well as borderless investigations. The acting chairman said the training was to strengthen the capacity of the ECOWAS member states in the investigation of trans-border crimes through collaborations. Again, Martha Eche is our guide.
The acting EFCC chairman, while declaring the training open, said it will strengthen the capacity of the ECOWAS member states in the investigation of trans-border crimes through collaborations. He stated that these will help in curbing the prevalence of corruption in the sub-region, specifically issues on asset recovery, asset identification, tracing, seizure, forfeiture, and return. Abba expressed gratitude to the Executive Committee of the Network of Anti-Corruption Institutions in West Africa for granting the collaboration between the institutions and Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) in capacity building and information exchange. Director, Political Affairs, ECOWAS Commission, Remi Ajibewa, in an introductory address, commended the EFCC Academy for facilitating the course. He said the capacity building program is a good step to have operational staff of anti-corruption institutions in West Africa trained together and to allow themselves internalize common orientation, common practice, gain knowledge on the subject of borderless investigation and asset recovery. He further expressed gratitude to the acting chairman of the EFCC for the material and financial support towards the capacity building initiative, stating that there is need for synergy in strengthening and enhancing the operations of borderless investigation in assets tracing and seizure. Speaking at the occasion on an overview of global financial crimes and investigation model, the acting commandant EFCC Academy Nyage Itamo Bono described money laundering as huge. He stated that according to reports by The Economist, over $1.5 trillion is laundered each year through the global banking system. Obono explains that in West Africa, it is believed that an adoption of intelligence-led financial crimes investigation model, which is a means of inquiring into the financial affairs both of suspects or entities, will help in curtailing money laundering. The President, Nasiwa Ben Kampala, in his remark, expressed gratitude to the cooperating countries. Kampala extends his gratitude to Nigeria, the ECOWAS, and every country that is committed to the Nasiwa's dream of ensuring effective corruption control. Martha Eche, reporting for The Eagle.
Corruption is a cankerworm, na cankerworm. I said na cankerworm, na cankerworm. Corruption don't finish our country. Nigeria women rise up and come together, oh yeah.
Every woman come out, but we fight corruption together, oh. Every woman fall out, but we kill corruption together, oh.
Them they thief our money, send them obodo yibo. Children they suffer every day, better school in no day. Nigeria women come, oh, women from every sector, make we fight corruption, we won't kill our country. Them go collect money for light, chop the money, light we no see. Good road and good health and call, we no see. I said na cankerworm, oh, na cankerworm, oh.
Join the EFCC in its crusade to rid Nigeria of corruption. Niger, now we all know.
The head Enugu Zonal Office of the EFCC, Oshodi Johnson, has charged law enforcement agencies in the country to see themselves as partners in progress rather than competitors. He stated this while receiving the sector commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC Enugu State Command, Ogbonnaya Kalu, who led his team on a courtesy visit to his office. Abbas Abubakar Omar tells us more.
Johnson disclosed that the collective mandate of sister agencies in the fight against crime in different spheres of the country made it necessary for collaboration, as no organization can stand alone. He expressed appreciation to the FRSC for its collaboration, always verifying licenses for the commission during investigations, making its men available in court for testimonies in EFCC cases, as well as rendering their services and managing traffic during the Commission's anti-corruption events.
Let me say that the relationship between EFCC and road safety is dated back from the inception of the Commission itself. Most of our cases will not succeed, we will not complete the case without the input of road safety, because those documents are very vital. You help us a lot. Your organization help us a lot. Once we conclude the case, we also give report to the organization, which that synergy of eradicating and combating this menace, you've been part of it seriously.
In his remarks, Kalu assured the Commission of FRSC's continued support in its efforts to eradicate financial crimes and corruption in the zone. He stressed that his visit was to cement the good relationship already existing between the two agencies in making Nigeria a crime-free nation. Kalu expressed delight in the achievements of the Commission in the country and especially the Southeast, where issues of driver's license forgery and racketeering have been handled and successfully prosecuted on behalf of the FRSC.
The visit is just to the as the tradition of FRSC to constantly relate with our friendly relations and security agencies. FRSC has been friendly with the EFCC far back 1993 when I was in the headquarters of Abuja. And the organization also, at the time it also was established around that period. We had a good working relationship with the team at the headquarters. Going out to today, you see the joy, the working relationship we had. I want to appreciate your work. So thank you, our team, for what they've been doing.
Abbas Abubakar Omar reporting for the Eagle.
The National Lottery Regulatory Commission, NLRC, has expressed gratitude to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, in its intervention in the recovery of about 4.1 billion naira owed it by various lottery operators across the country. The Zonal Coordinator, Ilorin Office of the NLRC, Olisa Henry Ozobialu, gave the commendation when he led a delegation on a courtesy visit to the EFCC Ilorin Zonal Office. Again, Abbas Abubakar Omar is our guide.
The Zonal Coordinator of NLRC, Olisa Henry Ozobialu, said they were at the EFCC to seek Commission support in the area of enforcement of relevant laws in tackling the menace of lottery fraud. While describing the EFCC as a strategic partner in tackling the menace of lottery scam and other unwholesome activities within the sector, he decried the huge revenue the federal government is losing to illicit lottery operators. Ozobialu, while highlighting the various challenges he met when he assumed duty as coordinator of the Ilorin office of the agency 2 years ago, noted he was able to overcome the challenges. The commission, under his watch, has generated over 100 million naira as revenue for the government within the period under reference. He solicited the cooperation and support of the EFCC in order to consolidate the gains already recorded by the NLRC. Responding, Oseni appreciated the NLRC boss and members of his team. He stated the readiness of the EFCC to explore the existing relationship between the two agencies in fighting lottery scam and all manners of economic and financial crimes for the benefit of the citizenry. He said the economy of the country must boom and all hands must be on deck to make the system work. Oseni assured them of the Commission's continuous support to ensure that looters and economic saboteurs are dealt with according to the law. Abbas Abubakar Umar reporting for the Eagle.
Imagine a society where everything works. Durable road networks, stable electricity supply, portable water, well-equipped and functional healthcare facilities, quality education for all, affordable housing schemes, social security benefits, job creation, and a lot more that makes life comfortable to live. That is an ideal society. We can only achieve these if we all play our part. Say no to corruption to enjoy these benefits. Kill corruption to save Nigeria. This message is from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC.
Job for sale scam is a crime where victims are cumulatively swindled of their monies with the intent of getting jobs. On the street, people commonly say that jobs are based on who you know and not what you know. This practice is evident in most prominent private and public institutions, with a large portion among ministries, departments and agencies. Prices are fixed for certain positions in some MDAs, and they use employment agencies to search out desperate applicants who are willing to pay for these positions. The Eagle crew, as usual, went to the streets to speak with citizens on the impact of job for sale scam. Sani Emmanuel is our guide. Over to you, Emmanuel.
It is assumed that people no longer get jobs on merit, but to the highest bidder and strong connections. Sometimes people go as far as having unacceptable affairs. These corrupt practices has affected the economy negatively, as qualified candidates are disqualified from positions of merit. That is why we are here on the street to speak with Nigerians on their experiences and possible solution. Here is what they have to say when asked if they've heard of job for sale scam.
Apart from the scam we see around, there are a lot of government officials who are involved in job racketing. If I'm to use that word, job racketing, they collect gratification for job offers. If they don't collect the money in cash, they try to collect in kind from the female folks and all that.
It has been, but now it's alarming. It's not as if it has not been. It has been. They've been selling jobs. Employment is for sale, especially in the civil service. It's only in the private sector you can get job on merit. But sometimes you even get job on who you know. And now it's from who you know now it has become a money thing. And it's unfortunate that all governmental departments are part of this scam. They have insiders. They come, they promise you job. They tell you pay. It's not all the ones that you pay you actually get. You understand? A lot of Nigerians have been scammed and a lot of families are suffering. And today, it's very difficult to get job based on merit. And that is why we have a failed system.
Job for sale scam, is mostly people advertising job that they not have or they not have link for. Why some have it, but in a dubious manner, collecting money from different person, who collect from someone, person in A, collect from B, collect from C. At the end of the day, after collecting all the money, they will not give it to those who paid higher. And you that paid lower will be stranded or duped.
Also, respondents had this to say on what they think caused the high rate of job racketeering in Nigeria.
As a matter of fact, I have not been a victim, but I have so many persons who are relations, who are friends, who have come sometimes, you know, for someone who is out of school for a long period of time, looking for a job, walking up to you and telling you that they are saying they should bring 500,000 for them to get a job. how do we make it up, and ending up sometimes not being given the job again and being duped for it.
In Nigeria of today, before you can get employment anywhere, look at the paper they use to screen people. You will have serial number, you will have names, you will have state of origin, local government, qualification, performance during the interview. Then the last column is sponsor. I'm speaking from experience. The last column there is sponsor. That means if you are qualified and you are not being sponsored, you will not get the job.
The government earlier in the year expressed bitterness on the alarming allegations of job racketeering, especially in the federal system, as jobs are being traded for as much as 500,000 naira to 5 million naira.
You know, the head is the major thing. If the head is set, if there is no corruption at the top, this job racketeering will be a thing of the past, because anybody caught involved in that act should be prosecuted. But if everybody goes free after everything, nobody wants to be involved in ICPC or EFCC, both the giver and the taker, everything just mellows down. Nobody is caught. So I think if there is discipline and there is a sanction and penalty for anybody who is caught in that aspect or in that act, it will go a long way in minimizing it.
So the major thing to follow this issue, all the people that are placing adverts on Facebook, Instagram, and online, all the places that are placing those adverts that are not from the source, those people should be tracked. Because when they are tracked, the other people will be scared of placing their own too.